Welcome to Jam with Jordan.
Andrew.
And Matt. We're going to talk about some sports, do our best not to talk over each other. Got some listener feedback. Apparently we yell at Andrew for making silly-ass claims. Would you like to comment?
Sometimes they're smart. There are times where I have some good claims. I mean, I make some good picks, too. You know, and I do some smart things.
Broken clock twice a day, bud. All right. So, another round of playoffs. Started off, Baltimore wrecked Houston.
It was a better round of playoffs, thankfully.
The first half was really good.
It was
And
10.
then,
It was 10-10 tied going into the half. And then Lamar Jackson was like, "Oh yeah, I'm an MVP. I have a history of being bad in the playoffs. I'm gonna fucking not do that today."
That and the defense really stepped up in the second half, too. They got some turnovers. And
That Ravens defense is fucking nasty. It is insane, and they're about to get Marlon Humphrey back too. That defense is stupid, and that offense is just could be unstoppable. They click so well, and they're just so good. And Lamar Jackson is playing really well.
he's the best quarterback in the league.
MVP candidate for a reason.
He is not the best quarterback in the league.
Who is?
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
We're about to find out on Sunday.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun game, and Kansas City's receivers are going to do what they've been doing all season and suck a fat one.
I mean, they did pretty well last week.
Right.
Travis Kelce did well last week, I should say, really.
Yeah, one player.
Yeah.
One
They
agent.
better hope Rashee Rice can do something because those linebackers can stop Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like it was.
Oh, yeah. And, well, they got a good spark from Pacheco, too. And that's it.
Doesn't matter.
Kelsey and Pacheco are the only ones doing anything on that team on offense.
Best defense in the league going against a suspect offense.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough.
This also is, arguably the best defense the Chiefs have had since Patrick Mahomes has been there.
That doesn't matter.
I'm just saying against Lamar Jackson, though, it's going to be...
Arcade game, baby.
Maybe. You think a blowout, or...
I think it's going to be a blowout. We'll
What's the
talk about
spread?
that after.
3. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
it's
just-
pretty low.
Say
But
that.
it's because, absolutely. It's because it's still Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is the man, but
This is the second week in a row that man's been an underdog in the playoffs. And last week, the Pluster was just staring at me in the face and we didn't take it.
last week they were playing the Bills.
And they've had the Bills number Josh Allen's entire career.
Josh Allen is the most suspect quarterback.
The city of Buffalo is scared of Kansas City.
Yeah, 100%.
Baltimore -4 now, actually.
Stephon Diggs isn't doing shit. I saw people questioning if Stephon Diggs is the number one receiver, which is an asinine question to me, but
Send him to Kansas City.
send him anywhere else. Anywhere else. He's a number one receiver on every team in the league besides the Dolphins,
The
the
Bengals.
Cowboys, and the Bengals.
And the Vikings. I'll take
Yeah,
Justin
the
Jefferson
Vikings
over.
too. Yeah, absolutely. I'd probably take Amon-Ra St. Brown also.
Imagine if they had kept Stephon Diggs and had Justin Jefferson.
And drafted Addison after too, dude.
Thank God.
They're good at. They're like the freaking Steelers. They're good at getting them. They draft awesome receivers.
Well, and don't forget, they let Stephon Diggs go, and they kept Adam Thielen because they thought, oh, we're gonna make this work.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a bad keep either. Adam Thielen's pretty good with Jetta.
He was consistent, and Jetta was still a rookie, right? So coming into it,
I mean, I was personally happy Diggs left.
He also won a lot of money, and at the time they also had Dalvin Cook still. They were paying people, too.
and they paid Kirk Cousins.
And they paid Kirk Cousins.
There we go again, paying a quarterback and not keeping the talent around him.
And he's a free agent again this year. And they're at the decide if they're going to keep him or not post Achilles tear. It's... Ooh.
It definitely gives him a reason to sign a less expensive contract.
You think he
because you're
does
coming
it?
off yeah. I mean,
I think he
unless
thinks...
there's other teams that he's talking to that.
I think Kirk Cousins thinks he is worth a fat contract. I
Denver?
think he's going to see, or he can see what Joe Burrow just got, and I think he thinks he's worth a fat contract because I think he is delusional.
Kirk Cousins in Denver next year?
Him and his fucking rocks.
Yeah, but him and Sean Payton
I don't want to hate Kirk Cousins.
I do.
I love hating Kirk
I,
Cousins.
I
too.
like Kirk Cousins. I don't want to see him in Denver.
I just want him not to be in the Vikings anymore.
He can go back to Washington. Do some shit. So I can go there with whatever coach
That's
they
where
decide to
Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll are going.
Imagine if they trade Kirk Cousins to Denver and they get Russell Wilson in Minnesota.
Well, then I gotta hate Russell Wilson. I don't want to do that at all.
Well, they can't trade him. He's a free agent.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins, they'd have to do a sign and trade, and they're already basically said they're going to cut Russell Wilson anyway, so why the hell would anyone want to trade for him? For the contract that he's under?
Yeah, that's fair.
I hope they fucking go back on that and don't. I mean, I don't want to see him with Sean Payton again, but cutting that man would just be fucking stupid.
I love it. It's the most Denver thing that they can do right now.
That is fair. I mean, it'd be awesome because then I can actually cheer for Russell Wilson again. So
I want to
that'd be
see
kind of
him
ideal.
in Washington with Scary Terry, Jahan Dotson, Antonio Gibson, Brian Robinson Jr., and then Pete Carroll comes and be the head coach.
And not a bad defense, even after trading away some
Decently
key
good
players.
defense.
Their defense did.
And they
still
got
look
some good
formidable.
draft spot. They got good draft capital too, and they probably have a lot of cap space.
Yeah, they have to, right? Because
They're not paying anybody.
right, Terry's on. He might be coming off the rookie contract.
This should be Scary Terry's.
Dawson's on his rookie contract. Robinson's on his rookie
Yeah,
contract.
so is Antonio Gibson.
Yeah. It's bringing in.
And all their expensive defensive players are gone. They just traded both of them,
Yeah, they got money.
so they got some bread. Washington could be and you get to be in a division with Dallas and the Eagles, who
Go
are
ahead.
apparently the most suspect teams in the league.
Go out and
Even though they win,
Go out and get Belichick too. Maybe turn some stuff around.
no Pete Carroll.
You think?
I want to see Russell Wilson with Pete Carroll again.
I don't think Russell Wilson wants to see Russell Wilson with Pete Carroll again.
Why? Pete Carroll believes
I
in
don't-
Russell Wilson more than anyone else. Remember when he threw that pick in the end zone for the Super Bowl?
Oh, Marshawn. Oh, every day I bet he wakes up like, bro, should just give me the fucking ball.
Dude. Could have saved us from one less Tom Brady Super Bowl.
They go. All right. Greatest quarterback to ever play the game.
Yeah, sure. I agree.
All right. Let's go. San Fran. They came that comeback against Green Bay.
They got lucky in that game. I mean, I'm glad Green Bay lost, but San Francisco got lucky. And, Debo got hurt in that game. What was the thing?
The 49ers are lucky as fuck.
I think that Kyle Shanahan was like 0-7 in games where he started the fourth quarter down 10 points or more, and now he's 1-7.
I mean, I'm just going to say it. It wouldn't be a postseason without the Niners beating the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs. It's just what's been happening over the last 10 years.
You guys have to be scared about Green Bay next year, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Bears
absolutely.
or Lions, that team.
The whole division's going to be
I
good
was gonna
next
s-
year.
I was gonna say the whole division.
think this will be the best division in football next year.
I see the Bears. Still
Lock it in.
squandering
I don't. I think the Bears turn it around. They got enough to be good. They have so much talent, especially on their defense. Oh boy, that defense is scary.
I don't know.
I mean, unless they trade away their best defensive players, like they're not known to do, or something,
Khalil Mack sitting over there.
Khalil Mack, old dude that's in fucking
Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith.
Akeem Hicks.
It's got to be fun for you to go look back at what you got for those players, right?
Funds.
Like Roquan Smith, you ended up getting Chase Claypool's bum ass, and you guys fucking dealt him fucking net negative on that trade.
We got DJ Moore out of it.
Yeah, that was a good trade.
And the Panthers pick. That's for number
You
one.
get DJ
Yeah.
Moore and a number one pick out of that trade. That was good. That was a good trade.
But no, fun's not the word I would use to describe looking back at the Bears fucking picks. It's rough as fuck. I hate it. It kills me every goddamn day.
As much shit as we used to give the Lions for their drafting ability, the Bears' ability to trade people away is phenomenal.
Dude, don't count out their drafting ability too.
Oh, I mean, they do like to draft some quarterbacks, right? 3 quarterbacks in the last 4
It's
years.
incredible to me that they're thinking about giving up on Justin Fields already.
See, if I'm that management, right, as soon as I hear, like, Eberflus even say something similar to that, he's gone.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way.
It wasn't Eberflus, it's GM Ryan Poles.
Yep.
And, I mean, he was gone, right? So they replaced him.
No.
No, you guys got...
They kept Poles and Eberflus.
Oh, who guessed the offensive coordinator got sent out, right?
Yeah. And they had the running backs coach to go like early in the season with like that weird ass fucking resignation or whatever it was. Like
Some FBI
yeah,
Navy bullshit. Somebody was who was the fucking player that was
Charles Tillman.
Charles Tillman coming out, and then they had to walk that shit back hard.
Yeah, you know, Bears.
I don't like. If you guys can get out of your own way,
It's embarrassing.
Go home.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh,
You guys
who are
just-
you? Who are you fucking? You know the right word. Jesus.
you just need to get out of your own way. That's what the Bears need to do
Yeah.
because talent everywhere on that team.
Well, Ryan Poles came out and they said they want to keep Eberflus because it's good to keep continuity.
I don't think Eberflus is the problem.
I think he's part of it.
Don't think he's the solution. Yeah.
No, I don't think he's a great coach.
He hurts more than he helps.
I don't think so.
I do. He's a fucking lousy coach. He had bad play calling. He's not that. He wasn't that good.
Was he calling plays?
No.
No, he was only calling plays. The offensive coordinator left.
There were times where he was calling plays.
Remember when the season started turning around after the offensive coach was gone?
Yeah, I think he started calling plays after the coordinator left.
They fired their coordinator recently. They just fired their coordinator and just hired a new one. They hired the guy from Seattle.
So they started to get better, and they still fired.
Yeah,
Calling plays or not?
they did the Bears thing. They were turning things around. They were like, "Nope, we can't have nice things. Get rid of it."
And you guys need running backs. Like,
yeah,
Here's a
Khalil Herbert's
okay.
fine. Khalil Herbert and Roshan Johnson are good.
Roshan Johnson was shockingly not as good as I thought he was going to be.
It was a rough year for the whole team, except for DJ Moore.
Yeah.
He's getting old though.
Who?
DJ Moore.
I still think you guys should go after Derrick Henry.
DJ Moore's not getting old.
Yeah, he is.
He's fine. No, he's fine.
He's fine. And I love DJ Moore. He's getting older.
You watch your filthy fucking mouth.
All right, man. I'm just telling you.
Speaking of people that are getting well, how about Keenan Allen, huh?
Dude, the Chargers is rough, bro. Like, I don't.
Mike Williams is young, but them legs aren't.
Mike Williams, his body's older than Keenan Allen's.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And then their fucking rookie receiver is trash. Keenan Allen is old. They're going to lose Austin Eckler. Their backup running game is terrible.
But you got Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh.
I do think he's going to turn some shit
Congratulations.
around.
That is awesome.
Congratulations on a good coach.
Jim Harbaugh, we get to see him versus Patrick Mahomes twice a year now. It's going to be fucking awesome. This is going to be great.
You know what's going to be great?
When Justin Herbert goes to the Super Bowl next year.
No, when Michigan fans can shut the fuck up.
I mean, I'll let you fight this battle. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I care less. Go
Oh,
Ohio
I'm
State.
so
I don't
tired of
fucking
them.
care.
Shut the fuck. You shut the fuck up too. I'm just so tired of U of M fans being on their fucking high horse. You know what? Y'all gonna be trash.
Have they announced his salary yet for the Chargers?
They don't announce coach's salary in the NFL. It's usually kept under wraps pretty well.
Which
It
makes
was
sense.
just when he went to college.
Dude, I
We all
can
heard how much he got
guarantee
paid.
he's getting some stupid, ridiculous ass
Like
contract.
John Gruden or Bill Belichick money? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, that's the thing is, like, sometimes
It's-
in college they make more money
At
coaching.
least he's worth it.
Right, John Gruden, that was...
John Gruden was 10 years,
Even when
$100,000.
his contract came out, and I was like, dude, there's no way.
$100,000 a year, right?
No,
$1
no,
million.
$100
Yeah.
million.
It was a $100 million
It was
contract.
$100 million. 10-year, $100 million. It was $10
He's
million.
making
a year.
$10
Magnitude's
million
off,
a
and
year.
I think even if he was getting $1 million a year, he was overpaid.
No shit.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was the dumbest contract. And, like,
Well,
how well did it work out?
they followed up with
Raiders
Josh
fans?
McDaniels, who was also a bad contract. They owe a lot of money, too.
I don't know how he keeps getting a job. No one should hire that man ever again.
Dude, Josh McDaniels and Matt Patricia need to be out of the league.
They didn't go back to Daddy and fucking let Belichick be
Nope.
the coach and they be coordinators.
He won't take him back either. He
Probably
knows he
not.
was the fucking brains
Dude,
behind the operation.
Patricia went back there and was trash and got cut.
Yeah.
And then went to the Eagles. And guess what he did there?
It was trash.
Yeah. And guess what?
Dude needs to go.
He deserves to be cut.
Yeah.
I don't understand how he has a job.
He needs to go back to coaching. Like, I don't know that he coached high school before, but he needs to go coach high school football.
What was his thing? He's
No.
like
Aerospace engineer or aeronautical.
he needs to go back to that.
He needs to be banned from coaching. Every sport.
Yeah, that's.
Not allowed.
But Harbaugh to the Chargers.
It's
great.
It's awesome.
It's amazing for. I love Justin Herbert. This is good for him. He finally has a good coach. It's awesome to see.
I'm super stoked.
Yeah.
I'm excited because I always like the Chargers.
I'm worried about the running game. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Well, now they have Harbaugh. Like,
yeah, you guys are losing my favorite player,
Yeah.
Like where? Yeah.
And they fucking ruined him this year.
dude.
So
for no reason.
bad. I don't understand. He was the leading yards.
He was the best fantasy football player for 3 years straight.
He's the best receiving back in the league.
He was definitely the best receiving back in the league. Him and Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Just,
He's healthier than McCaffrey at the time.
exactly. And, like, I'm not going to be upset if I have Austin Eckler because I don't have Christian McCaffrey. So, like,
Right.
1A, 1B to me, kind of.
Just
That's another player you guys should go after.
Austin Eckler.
Yeah, you guys really need to get a running back, like a star running back.
Especially one that you can just throw the ball
Especially because
to. Run
this
the
division,
option.
Yeah.
this division's running back now, dude. The Lions' running back game is insane.
It's true. The Vikings are kind of fucked.
Took 15 minutes and 55 seconds for you to stroke the Lion's cock. I'm
Dude,
proud of you, bud.
It's only because you can't stroke the Bears because they suck so bad.
Yeah.
Like, even
No,
you
I'm
know
s-
that it's gonna be limp in your hand.
I'm like,
I'm
I'm-
proud
but-
you waited this long.
But I'm saying you guys need a running game.
Oh, I agree.
Because our running game is good. Green Bay's is pretty good. Aaron Jones this
He looked like
postseason
he's
was
supposed
incredible.
to look.
Yeah, and like AJ Dillon's a great backup for for what he
The
has.
Vikings' run game.
The
is
Vikings
sus.
really need
Trash.
to do the same thing
It's
and
actually worse
find
than
a
ours.
running game.
They
Yeah,
might get
I
Eckler.
agree.
They could go out for Eckler too.
They-
Imagine if they
yeah.
go out and got Eckler though, and they keep the receiving weapons. Ooh, that's scary.
They used to figure out quarterback next year.
I mean,
Maybe they're probably
Probably
Kirk Cousins
Kirk.
is probably
Let's,
safe.
Yeah.
let's say
I doubt.
yeah.
They
I
seem to
doubt they
him a
let
lot.
Kirk Cousins walk.
They seem to really like him.
Yeah,
Keep him. Go get Eckler. Bro.
man, and like the quarterbacks in our division are all going to be good if they get Kirk Cousins back,
And if they play Justin Fields correctly.
or wide receivers,
It's a nice turnaround from 10
all
years
pretty
ago.
incredible.
The Bears have the highest salary cap going into next year.
Yeah.
The problem is that they're going to do the Bears thing and they're going to fucking sign stupid people
They
and
might
waste
not.
money. They might not. You're
You might
right.
be
We-
surprised.
yeah, but if history shows
Maybe
me
they
anything,
took some notes from the Lions. You know what I'm saying?
Or Green Bay.
God,
All right, like
They had a lot of people to watch.
yeah, you
I hate everything.
guys are so close. You guys get to watch us.
I hate it all.
You experience
I hate
greatness.
it all.
All right, let's talk about your game, Detroit and Tampa. Closer than I know you thought. It was
Closer
gonna
than
be.
it should have been.
Yeah,
but
they were in that game the whole
it looked
time.
like that defense that secondary is rough. Sutton's pretty suspect.
You have everyone healthy, right?
CJ
was
I
playing.
think everyone's coming back this
Right.
week. I think this week we'll have the fully healthy defense that we're supposed to have. Sutton's suspect, but like our linebackers are okay. Our safeties are good. Gardner
All-
Johnson's really good.
All the Reynolds are scoring for you guys.
Right. Our offense is pretty freaking good. Like Jahmyr Gibbs is starting to.
He's looking good. He's looking
Turn
like
into
well
the
worth the
animal
pick
that
got
he
him
is.
for. Yeah.
Dude, remember when everyone was mocking us for drafting
So-
Jahmyr Gibbs and Sam Laporta in the
Yes.
first round?
That worked out.
Man, how well did that pay off?
Jahmyr Gibbs wasn't worth a first or second round fantasy pick, but he is definitely
No.
worth a actual like
That
NFL
first round
draft
pick, yeah.
pick.
He's been more impressive than Bijan.
I don't think it's Bijan's fault.
No.
I know you don't think so either. The Falcons. At least you're not the Falcons dumpster fire, right? Like it could be worse. Am I right?
Yeah, they had one instance of doing something silly. We have years of doing it.
I'm just saying, in this moment in time, right now,
Yeah.
it could be worse. You could be the Falcons.
Right.
They also just got Raheem Morris as a fucking coach, and they're about to be fucking really good, potentially good next year.
I bet.
Like,
So they passed on Bill Belichick.
Crazy.
Vrabel, I understand passing on. I just imagine Raheem Morris comes in and is like, I will run the fuck out of that ball.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
That's the interview. I will
He's gonna
run
listen.
that ball so fucking much.
He's for sure going to listen to the fans because
Yeah.
everyone's pissed. Like,
it's good for Desmond Ritter, and it's, you know,
well, I mean, maybe we don't keep Desmond Ritter as a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the problem.
they can trade up for a draft pick.
I could trade you guys for your first overall draft pick.
They could. They should give us Bijan. I know they're not going to do
Literally,
this.
they should give you Algier. You guys should try and get Algier out of that trade.
Then we just have another fucking.
Algier is a really good running back.
He's arguably no better than Khalil Herbert or Roshan
Yeah,
Johnson.
arguably, yes. He had a great season last year.
They also had they're all comparable.
And then they drafted Bijan for no reason.
Well, yeah.
And then didn't use Bijan.
Well, and don't forget, last year was the year before, and then part of last year was all Cordell Patterson.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then
Split
Cordell
carries.
Patterson got hurt last year.
Yeah.
And Algier came in and was a stud.
Yeah.
You guys need something.
Are we gonna keep on bringing up the Bears? Because I don't want to talk about this anymore.
That's why we come over, bro.
I'm just trying to help you.
Anyway, so the Detroit-Tampa game.
That was a good. It was a really good game.
I know you guys aren't gonna do it, but maybe just put a smidgens of respect on Baker for the season he had.
All right, I'll say it. Baker Mayfield had a really good season. He played a really good game.
Yeah, I'm not I love Baker Mayfield, obviously, and I'm gonna fucking slob on his knob, whatever the fuck. I love Baker Mayfield a lot, but besides that,
He doesn't listen to this podcast, bro. It's fine.
He had he might, we talk. He had a great fucking year. He actually did arguably comeback player of the year because he wasn't bad last year, had a rough year last year.
That's not how
got
comeback player of
cut.
the
So
year.
I know it's just gonna go to DeMar Hamlin, but Baker Mayfield, he had a really good year. Also,
go to Matthew Stafford.
because he got hurt last year. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that too. That or there's some other people. Joe Flacco could also go too.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm saying technically.
That dude played 4 games.
I know, but
It only took
21 minutes for you
21
to
minutes for you
slobbing
to
him.
suck Joe Flacco's dick.
Wally's got Baker's in his mouth too. Let's not forget that.
Wow.
My man is talented over
Talented.
here. I agree.
I am to please.
Baker, Jesus, Baker. He has a surprisingly good year.
Yeah.
He was really good in the playoffs too.
Yeah.
This isn't. He also, when he was in Cleveland, he won a playoff game for them, and then he won the one before. I heard something. I think he's got more playoff wins than Dak Prescott.
I mean,
Small.
super hard to do, right?
Well, Dak Prescott's a better quarterback.
Hey,
I'm
you
just
know
saying.
what my favorite stat is?
It's gonna be dumb. It's gonna be really
Oh
dumb.
no, it's amazing. I'm sure everyone's heard it now by this time.
This.
The Lions that went 0
Oh,
16
fucking God.
has been to more NFC Championship rounds than the Dallas Cowboys in this decade. The 0 16 Lions has been to more NFC Championship rounds than Dallas in the last decade.
I blame Jerry Jones.
Yeah, 100%.
The only comment.
And
that I
Dak
made-
Prescott.
Sure.
Playoff
Tony
Dak.
I
And Tony
don't
Romo.
put blame on Dak Prescott.
Dude,
Dak
playoff
Prescott-
Dak was in full effect.
Dak Prescott, Tony Romo, Philip Rivers. Same fucking problem.
Yep.
Well,
Don't forget
Minus-
Justin Herbert
Justin Herbert, yep.
and Josh Allen.
Philip Rivers is Hall of Fame worthy. The other ones are not yet.
I'm not on board.
Philip Rivers will be a Hall of
Yeah.
Famer.
I'm not on board. I don't care. Wait.
What?
I'm not on board. He was fine. He threw so many fucking picks. He had to throw so many yards.
Is
That's
Brett
the
Favre a
trade-off.
Hall of Famer?
Brett Favre also won a Super Bowl. I'm just saying, I know Brett Favre is a gunslinger and did throw a lot of fucking picks in his career, which is what he's known for. Also, the Jordan Love pick at the end of the game was Brett Favre-esque. That was 100% some Brett Favre shit. And the same fucking jersey, too.
I think it's just a second-year fucking quarterback.
Right.
The way he plays is that was a Brett Favre type thing. It was it's the same thing that happened. Brett Favre liked to throw the ball a lot. But Brett Favre was also one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah.
In the top 5, maybe.
Top 10?
Top
I
10.
mean, top 10 for sure, but maybe top 5.
Nah.
But I'm just saying.
He's better than him.
But
I could definitely name
Brett
5.
Favre is. That's different. But
Like-
Tony Romo,
Aaron Rodgers is better than Brett Favre.
Yeah.
sure,
Easily.
yeah.
So there's no way he's top 5.
Because we have quarterbacks in that have played in this era.
He's starting to
Better.
slide out of top 10.
Yeah, man.
I mean, yeah.
'Cause I would take Matthew Stafford over Brett Favre.
You want to talk about gunslinger?
maybe,
He
yeah.
is a gunslinger.
That's
Right.
fair.
Like,
Sure.
I would take Patrick Mahomes for sure.
We're on a tangent. I don't want to
All right.
deep dive in fucking Brett Favre.
I'm just saying, we're knocking Brett Favre out of this top 10.
Yeah.
Only.
Lamar Jackson.
Anyway,
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, I knew it was gonna come up. No,
Absolutely.
fuck no.
Who do you trust more?
Brett Favre.
That's
Absolutely.
trash.
Whatever. I haven't seen Lamar do anything. We haven't.
They're
seen,
about to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
we don't.
right.
Not if you lose. Not when they lose to the Chiefs.
Not when they lose to the
Get the
Lions.
fuck out of here.
I hope San Fran obliterates you guys.
It's not happening, Bucko.
I think that will be a really good game.
Yeah,
I hope
100%.
Definitely better than what I think the Baltimore Kansas City game.
It's going to be a great game.
No.
100%.
It's going to be one-sided, San Francisco. The other one's going to be tough, and KC's going to win.
There's no way you actually think that's how it's going to play out.
I have to, Matthew.
All right. So, Kansas City coming back against Buffalo. Josh Allen doing Josh Allen things.
No. Fuck you. Josh Allen played fucking amazing that fucking game. You cannot discredit that man. He fucking did everything. He put the team on his fucking back that game. Stephon Diggs dropped a fucking wide open touchdown. Josh Allen played well the entire fucking game. It was not on him. His fucking defense fell apart, and he fucking what?
Did Josh Allen throw an interception again?
No.
I mean, definitely threw one in the
I
game.
don't think he threw one, did
He threw one on the last drive they had. He threw a pick.
Stephon, okay. Sure. The other time's not his fault.
So
Really?
not clutch?
He really Phillip Rivers that up, huh?
100% Philip Rivers that up.
The blame is not on Josh Allen for this game.
I'm not
No.
He ran well. I will say he ran really well.
The entire game is not his fault.
Stephon Diggs dropped a touchdown.
He was dropping balls all goddamn time.
And he's a number one. He's amazing.
He is a number one receiver.
Maybe he's
Are
overrated.
you arguing?
He might be
You want to
overrated.
make that argument?
I'm just saying.
That
You
runs
make that argument.
rispiest routes.
No. I want to
No,
hear
I'm
this.
not. I'm not.
He's top 10 receiver.
It's not really.
He's 100% a top 10 receiver in the
Sure.
league.
Today, right now, 100
Yeah.
without
Wow.
a doubt.
Oh, yeah. There's not that many. There's not like. Okay.
Dude,
There are a lot of receivers in the league right now.
I'm
but
not
he's top
dying on
10.
this hill. Relax. Calm down.
dude, I can name the top 10 right now.
It's okay. You don't have to. But
Easily, bro. That's
Josh Allen did not lose this game. I don't put it on him.
Josh Allen threw an interception
I
in
think
the
this.
game.
Okay, first of all, Tyler Bass helped lose the game. Patrick Mahomes is just too fucking good, especially in the playoffs. And also, we learned on the road he's good in the playoffs. Did what he had to do and fucking won the game. Stephon Diggs dropping didn't help, and also they really didn't establish a good run game. James Cook wasn't like that much of a factor. That fucking overall, it wasn't on Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, right? That last drive he had, tried to bomb a touchdown when all he needed was a first down. And Stephon Diggs was wide open in the middle of the field.
Gunslinger.
I
know. Look, I'm not saying it's perfect.
It's his fault. He shares the blame for sure.
He did not throw an interception
made
that game.
Bad. He didn't?
Nope. He had one passing touchdown, two rushing
I'm thinking
touchdowns.
about this play that I'm talking about right now. This guy tries to force a freaking touchdown, a 40-yard touchdown, instead of taking a 10-yard play.
Yeah.
I'm mixing up
That's
Tampa with
stupid.
Buffalo. That's on me.
Huh?
So I was mixing up Tampa. Baker
Oh.
Mayfield threw a pick at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shocker.
How about that?
That's fine.
Um,
That's Baker. That's just Baker being Baker.
Yeah.
It's just Baker doing Baker things. It's okay.
But Josh Allen has to share the blame because he is part of the reason they lost.
Right. But I'm not going to like
I'm not saying it's all his fault.
Right. And I'm also like, you can't look at him from this game and say he's a bad quarterback.
No, I didn't say he was a bad quarterback at all.
And like that he's not worth for them keeping. Because
He's-
there's possibility to get
he's
rid of
worth
him
it
and or
keeping.
McDermott.
I didn't know anyone was trying to get rid of him. I'm just saying those
I
picks.
think he's up for a contract.
He's a top 10 quarterback still. I just
That was a lot of picks.
don't trust him.
He's Philip Rivers-esque.
He's a top 5 quarterback.
Philip Rivers-esque, bro.
We don't know yet. Well, actually, so
Tua, Lamar,
So
Patrick
Philip
Mahomes.
Rivers actually is the same thing as Josh Allen. His competition
Did you
is
say
so
Tua?
fucking good.
Then Josh Allen? Yeah.
Tua's not better than Josh
I'll
Allen.
take Tua or Josh.
No. Okay, so I don't care about your 5 anymore. You want to go? Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. What you gonna say? Joe Burrow?
Yeah, 100%.
Joe Burrow for sure.
Without a doubt, Joe Burrow. Aaron Rodgers still.
You want to?
I'm still taking it.
Hang on a second.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he's
Hang on
gonna
a second.
That bro's gonna tear his neck
If he
Achilles.
if he comes back healthy, he's definitely better than Josh
First of
Allen.
all, we haven't seen him play in over
If
a
he
year.
comes back healthy, he's definitely better than Josh Allen.
Well, we're
if
gonna
he
find out twice next year.
If he comes back healthy, he is 100% better than Josh Allen.
He's the same as Justin Herbert.
Matthew Stafford is better than Josh Allen.
I'll give you Stafford.
Kirk Cousins is better than Josh Allen. He doesn't throw any picks.
Whoa. No.
I'm trying to keep Josh Allen
I
top
do
5.
not
I'm finding it hard. I
subscribe
think he is top 5.
to that crazy ass logic.
I do think he's top 5. I can't.
Hey, man.
He's not top 5.
The adults were talking.
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, Jared Goff when he wins the Super Bowl this year.
All right, we can stop from this list right now. This is
I don't know. He's part top.
it's getting really out of hand.
What if he wins the Super Bowl?
Huh?
What if he wins the Super Bowl?
What if hell freezes over?
He'll
time?
have more Super Bowls than Josh Allen, right?
Sure.
He's actually been to more Super Bowls than Josh Allen, too.
Sure. Is this the hill you want to die on?
Yeah, this is actually the hill I want to die on. Actually,
So-
I will. Been to more Super Bowls, possibly going to a second one.
You know who I'm about to bring up.
I know you're going to say Eli Manning. Eli Manning's better than
I'm not
Josh
going to
Allen.
say Eli Manning.
I'll
No, he's
subscribe to that, Joe Flacco.
Yes.
Joe Flacco's better than Josh Allen.
I'm not on
I'll
board.
let you die on that hill.
If Jared Goff doesn't make it to the Super Bowl this year, is Joe Flacco better than Jared Goff?
No.
No.
He's been to a Super Bowl. He's won a Super Bowl.
Defense took him to a Super Bowl. We've been over this.
If Jared Goff goes to the Super Bowl and loses and has an incredible game, yeah, he's definitely better than Joe.
I don't know, man. I think we get past top 3. It gets muddy for me.
He's top. Josh Allen's not top 5.
I just think after 3, it's fucking who cares.
It's really easy when Jared Goff's running backs are carrying him around this fucking season.
I don't
bro.
think they. I mean,
Are you kidding me?
that whole team looks
I'm
good.
kidding.
as much as it hurts to say, that team looks good.
Yes, baby.
Whatever.
It feels good.
Whatever. All right, let's talk about some coaching movements. So we talked about Harbaugh going to the Chargers.
Whoop whoop.
Moore's going to Atlanta.
Chargers playoffs next year? That
No.
division's also going to be good.
They need to stay healthy.
They got to rebuild.
Yeah. The thing
They
with
don't
Harbaugh,
really got to rebuild. I mean, their
Running
defense.
back, receiver, defense.
Well, their defense
It's
was
fine.
hurt most of the year.
So they need to address.
O-line
They need to
sucks.
get a
O
bet.
line for sure.
They need to address another receiver. Mike Williams got to go.
Bro, they might need 2.
Keenan Allen, fine. Do something about the running back. Maybe try and keep Eckler now that Harbaugh's there. Harbaugh's going to draw attention and bring people to the team.
They're not
right?
keeping Eckler.
I know. Well, maybe.
So the thing I have about the bringing people to the team and drawing attention is it's not college, right? Where like you're not paying these people money. When you get to pay money, like if you draw talent, you can only pay
Well, yeah,
so
but
much
you're-
talent.
But your coaching still draws people to want to play for you. Like, who's
The
going to want to go
Patriots.
to who's want to want to go to play in Denver after this Sean Payton bullshit?
True.
There's coaches definitely turn talent away.
Yeah.
It's off-putting, and if you can match the salary with the coach and the team that's being put, because coaches are there to convince players to play for them. So some players are willing to take a pay cut to play for certain coaches.
Sure, I
Look
think
at-
that's like more like near like when players are like, I want to go get a Super Bowl, like when Randy Moss went to New England.
And it's
Or
very,
anyone went to New
and it's
England.
very compelling to play for the Chargers.
Yeah.
Because you have a really good quarterback. Herbert is also better than Josh Allen. That's who I'm missing. Absolutely,
No.
I
They're
would
the
definitely
same.
take.
I think
They are-
I think they're close. I
comparable.
think Herbert's a little bit better.
They're like
That's where I
They're
say it
like-
gets muddy, right? Because I think they're about the same.
I guess
3A, 3B
yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have a good quarterback. You have decent receivers if they're healthy. Obviously,
You have a good defense.
you have a great defense.
Mike Williams is
I
Beyond
understand.
glass.
Like I
Right.
said, I understand. But you can get receivers to come play for you
Yeah.
if they have a good quarterback in place already.
sure.
With an offensive-minded coach.
Dude, what do you do about Gerald Everett? Do you get a different tight end?
No, you keep Gerald Everett.
Okay,
He's good.
I
He's
agree.
been
I'm
good.
just-
I mean, they
I-
have their other tight end. They have, who's their other tight end? They have another tight end there.
Well, they have now they have a ton of receivers. I don't know if they have like a good tight end.
No, they had another tight end. Who
They
was
had
it?
2 tight ends.
I want to say Hunter Henry, but I don't think that was
Yeah,
it.
it's
Hunter
Not
Hunter
Henry.
Henry. He's in New England.
Is he in New England?
Yeah, yeah. He's,
Oh, yeah, he was with the Chargers.
Yeah.
That's right.
They have like Josh Kelly, Josh Palmer, Quincy Johnson, Gerald Everett, and
Donald Parham Jr. is their
Parham.
second tight
Donald
end.
Parham.
Parham, he's pretty good.
He had a good season.
Harbaugh
So-
makes people want to come there.
That's what I'm saying. Did you address receiver and running back?
Bro, Dan Campbell makes people want to come to fucking Detroit.
Dude.
Zach Ertz is fucking signed because Brock
Dude,
Wright got
you
him.
want to... MCDC makes you want to run through a wall.
God, I hate when you say that stupid ass shit.
What, MCDC?
Can we, this week's game win, bet that you can't
Motor
say
City
anymore since I
Dan
lost
Campbell,
fucking-
baby!
You want to put that on the line for the...
No.
I lost
Heck
the
no.
Magic Man, and I can't.
Heck no. Because MCDC is the fucking man.
Wait, you can't say Fish Magic anymore?
Nope.
What was this bet?
A couple years ago.
Yeah, we bet on it so we could never say it again.
Been miserable.
Dude, we gotta get him to not say play bigger. Make
I've tried. Oh, I tried.
Oh, I'm never gonna bet someone's name again.
He won't bet
I've
any
learned.
names anymore.
No. I wanted to bet him famous Jameis.
That wouldn't really bother me
Nah,
that much.
Dangerous would have been the good one.
No. We're not betting Dangerous ever.
All right. So as far as coaching goes, Seattle and Washington are still both looking for coaches. We know Vrabel and Belichick are both still out there, and potentially your guy.
Ben Johnson.
No, fuck. What?
Ben Johnson, the
Yeah,
OC.
Ben Johnson, though, offensive coach.
I was
Or
talking
the
about,
defensive coach.
head
Both
coach.
of them were up. Dan Campbell?
No. Fucking Seattle. God.
Pete Carroll?
Oh, Pete Carroll.
Oh, I'll say Ben Johnson's also potentially going to get a head coaching spot.
You think
I'm
they leave?
really hoping, as these coaching jobs fill up, it gives me hope that
He's
we
not
don't
gonna
lose
leave?
either one
Because
of our
have they
defensive or
requested
offensive
to
coach.
interview? Because that's the thing,
Yeah,
right? They
yep.
can't touch them
They've been
until after the season's
yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yes, again.
No, they again.
Yeah.
They were granted interviews.
There's
They've been to interviews.
there's like some weird like wording to the rule that you can do it.
Yeah.
You can't do it in like a certain.
No, they can't get hired,
Yeah.
obviously, so they'd have to wait until the season's over to
Yeah.
do anything.
So
It's gonna be rough to allow him to start talking to people like in the middle.
I
of,
think
like,
we all understand, and I think, you know what? Detroit is very accepting about their players leaving and going. We're not Andrew, who gets upset with players when they go to other teams and do well.
did you guys not just boo Matthew Stafford?
When he came back to play us in Detroit, we were all on board for the Rams winning the Super Bowl. We were the Detroit Rams that season. We are on board with our players doing well. So I'm pretty sure the players are behind their coaches getting these head coaching jobs.
I hate when players leave the team because it's a smart thing for them to do. I just hate my fucking team.
Well,
And I
that's-
miss those players.
See and we're not that petty.
Well, you haven't had it happen to you, really.
Matthew Stafford.
Okay. You guys wouldn't like Calvin Johnson. You guys held your player
Ndamukong-
hostage.
doesn't Ndamukong
Look,
Suh have
you
a
guys
Super
held
Bowl?
him hostage.
No, we
You-
didn't.
Yes, you fucking did.
We
Calvin-
signed him contract. Oh,
you-
Calvin Johnson.
Yes,
yeah,
Calvin
well,
Johnson. You held hostage.
He shouldn't. He signed a massive contract,
Whatever,
and
man.
then the year after was like, "Yeah, let me get traded."
At least the Bears aren't fucking telling
Don't-
people like it's either you play for us or you don't play at all. Like,
Cal
it's-
Johnson wanted to get a Super Bowl ring though.
I know, and they wouldn't let him leave.
And he shouldn't have. Why would you sign knowing who the Lions are? Listen, he shares culpability in what he did, right?
The guy's trying to make his bag. I don't fucking hate that at
Well,
all.
okay. And again,
And he had high
I-
hopes of that fucking team.
I don't have a problem with you getting your bag. We paid him, and I wasn't upset we paid him that much money. But you can't just it's a contract. You can't just go, I don't feel like being here anymore.
He had a phenomenal quarterback and a fucking decent system. He thought for sure they're going to do better than they did.
Well, shit happens. It's the
Oh,
Lions.
yeah. Okay. So,
He's sitting here watching fucking Jared Goff throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown and
Right.
a bunch of other scrubs,
Hey.
and he's like, "I was better than all of them."
fucking...
Who's that
He couldn't get a
Scrubs?
running back. You don't have scrubs. I just mean compared to Calvin Johnson, right? He's better than all of them.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's like, "Why can't I get a running game and some O linemen? What the fuck?"
I mean, we had
Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush, Javid Best,
Freaking
hey, man,
Jamiroquai Bell,
Sam Laporta might fare to be like the best tight end ever.
Joy
Right.
Bell?
Just saying.
Drake Bell, whatever the fuck his name is,
Amir Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah.
Not good. Drake Bell.
Drake
Reggie
Bell's
Bu-
okay.
Hold on,
Reggie
Amir
Bush was
Abdullah
really
and Drake Bell were good.
good. They were good when they played here.
They were fine.
They were okay.
Drake Bell was
I
like...
guess they weren't really great.
like a
They
human
were,
joystick.
they weren't bad.
Yeah, they were good. I fucking liked them.
They were fine.
My favorite, Javid Best,
He was good.
fast as hell.
Reggie had played well here.
Reggie
too.
was great. I love Reggie Bush.
Give that man his Heisman back.
Yeah,
right, no shit.
What the fuck? Take it from Vince Young. He doesn't even deserve that shit.
NCAA is garbage.
So, I think I really don't think Belichick is coaching anywhere next year.
Nah,
He's just, the NFL, like, no one wants him.
we're done with him.
Because, like, so Seattle, I hope, goes for Vrabel. Carroll hasn't interviewed anywhere, I don't think.
No.
And Washington is taking interviews. They're looking at. I thought they asked for Ben Johnson, but
They're
they've already
probably-
done someone else.
Didn't
Believe-
Bill say he didn't want to go to Washington already?
No, they said they don't want him.
Ah.
They said they're out on the Belichick.
The thing is I think teams are starting to look around the league and going, all these young head coaches are the ones that
It's
are.
true. You got to pay to get Belichick to go somewhere.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but all these young head coaches are the ones that are leading the way into
I still would go for Pete Carroll or Mike Vrabel on the team. Pete Carroll is still
Pete Carroll.
Yeah, I don't. The age thing. I don't.
Honestly,
the age thing. I don't think is what it is. The problem is that Belichick is set in his fucking ways and like wants to do coach and GM stuff, and also like he has a really tough mentality when it comes to training players and coaching them. Pete Carroll isn't like that. He is a player's coach and really fucking likable. Mike Vrabel was a player's coach, a defensive-minded coach, and really likable. No one hated him in Tennessee. The ownership there was just fucking garbage. And they also kept handing him Ryan Tannehill and fucking other shit quarterbacks. And it wasn't his fault. Pete Carroll has proven what he can fucking do as a good head coach, or as a head coach with a good quarterback. There's nothing wrong with those two guys. Belichick, I understand.
I don't have a problem with Vrabel getting a job. I'm joking about Pete Carroll. I don't think Pete Carroll's going to be a coach anymore. I think it's over.
Washington would be cool.
They're just younger coaches are doing much better than.
Sure.
And I think people are going. Well, I think they're going to start going more towards players that used to play or coaches that used to play.
As long as they serve some time, though, right? Like on a staff somewhere. Like
Vrabel
served as a coordinator for a while. John Mayo was the linebacker coach.
Hmm? Yeah. And Reed's still an old head coach.
Yeah, but
he's still fucking doing it.
Yeah, Pete Carroll is too.
I don't think Pete Carroll's going to be a bad. I just don't see.
He's way older than Andy Reid.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see it.
You wouldn't look like it with the way he runs on the sidelines, though.
I'm not saying he's not.
It just doesn't look like teams want that anymore.
It's fair. It's just
Vrabel will get a job, but I just don't see Pete Carroll or
Washington needs to do something. They definitely need to go.
They should just go for. They're probably going to go for. I think
we're
going to lose one of our coordinators to them.
It is what it is.
I mean, it happens.
Panthers also hired a coach, the Dave Canales guy.
Who the fuck? Also, you want to know who else you could be worse? You guys could be the Panthers.
Yeah.
You got the Panthers and the Falcons to look down upon.
Rough.
That's just shitty ownership. That is shitty ownership. That is a shitty owner and a dumb fucking idiot of an owner.
They really don't know how to rebuild in Carolina. Yeah. That is probably the worst place to be right now.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
They have nothing. They are working with literally nothing.
Yeah. Well.
They're in two good players on Carolina.
Yeah, they're in super rebuild mode.
Yeah, I guess your best two are like Adam Thielen and Chuba Hubbard.
Adam Thielen, old Chuba Hubbard, not good.
Brian Burns?
Brian Burns, absolutely.
The linebacker? That's it. Yeah,
that's about it. It's rough.
That team has nothing. Yeah. And they gave you their first round pick.
Yeah.
And DJ. Yeah.
Also, they could, go get fucking like Miles Sanders and... That
Miles Sanders was good.
He wasn't. The Eagles were good.
Miles Sanders was good on the Eagles.
He was good enough. The Eagles were good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my take. All right. It's 2 games to pick this week, gentlemen.
Whoop, whoop.
Jordan, you're still only wanting to get the Super Bowl, so...
I could have half of it. You could also have half.
Yeah.
Except for I'm going to be all the way right.
It's going to be Chiefs-Niners.
Because we already know.
Chiefs-Niners.
Chiefs-Niners. Want it. I want it so bad.
The Chiefs in the Super Bowl will be so fucking boring. Like, fuck, they're so not good.
You want Ravens-Niners again?
I just want a good game at this
point. I want
point.
Ravens-Lions.
And I don't want to see the fucking Chiefs with their limp-ass team going into the Super Bowl.
Why not? Ravens-Lions is the best matchup that could happen left.
Do you realize that Patrick Mahomes is trying to cement his fucking title right now already as the best of all time? One of the best of all time. If he does it with this team this year, it's going to be really tough to argue. Not him. He's not in the top 5
But no one's arguing.
Do you think he's top 5 all time yet?
I think he's close enough.
Yeah.
Right.
He
still has 15 years left in his career.
He's got the third most passing touchdowns out of any quarterback.
Yeah, no, we're not. This is
playoffs.
No one's having an argument against Patrick Mahomes not being possibly top 5 by the end of his career.
No, but he's trying to fucking cement this shit early.
I'm just saying.
He's on a 10-year deal. He's like, I want to get this shit done now.
He's like, he could flirt with being the GOAT eventually. But top five, I think we've already all cemented it in. Unless some devastating injury happens and he doesn't play the rest of his career.
Look, man, I didn't need to watch Tom Brady take some shit fucking offense to the Super Bowl to know that he was the greatest of all time, right? Like he He didn't take some shit offense, right? I don't need to watch Patrick Mahomes take some shit offense to the Super Bowl and watch a horrible fucking Super Bowl.
We did watch him taking shit offense to a Super Bowl.
Against the Rams?
And we're going to see it again.
Against the Rams.
Patrick Mahomes doing this
right.
is like
Super Bowl
LeBron
sucked.
fucking taking shit teams and carrying them.
Listen,
Pat Brady was already the GOAT before he took that offense to the Super Bowl. You're right, that was a rough fucking Super Bowl with Patriots-Rams. I don't need to watch it again, though.
Kansas City in the Super Bowl would be boring.
It really would be.
I mean, either way, they're playing San Fran, so...
The better stories are Baltimore and Lions.
I don't know that Baltimore's a good story. I just think they're the better
Baltimore
than
is
Kansas
the
City.
better story because of Lamar Jackson and what happened to him in the offseason last year.
Where they didn't want to sign him. That's fair.
Where
That's fine.
people publicly came out and said that we don't need him.
Yeah, his mom got him his contract. Yeah,
And
you're
then
right. You're
turns
right.
around
Fair.
and becomes MVP. The fucking crazy bullshit.
I
And
don't
then
want-
obviously the Lions.
I don't want the Lions story. I don't want it.
I know
Maybe
you don't want the
if-
Lions story,
yeah, I don't know.
but it's the best story, right?
No.
Like San
If
Fran is
I
like
wasn't such a hater about
yeah.
the city of Detroit and their football, I mean, the city of Detroit's fine. If I was such a hater about the Lions, I agree. It is a great story. It'd honestly probably be a really fun time to be in Detroit.
Fuck you guys, I don't care.
It'd be the greatest time ever.
Ugh. Ugh.
Lean's going to a watch party down at Ford Field on this weekend.
Why are you?
Her friends were going. They wanted to take her, and I'm like, yeah, go for it.
Why are you such a hater?
Dude, I might have to move out of the state.
I wouldn't
might
be
have to
against
leave.
Chicago going to a Super Bowl.
Huh?
I wouldn't do this to you.
You're a better man than I, Jordan. I don't care. Fuck you guys. Hate
All right,
you.
so you're picking the Chiefs, I assume.
We already know both of his picks. You don't even have to ask.
I mean, I want. If the Ravens win, I'm fine with that because either
I'm
way,
taking Baltimore. No,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
taking
absolutely taking Baltimore.
no matter what, the AFC is winning. So the Super Bowl.
You mean the Lions?
No, sir. Niners, Matthew.
Would you like to be on the right side?
No, Brock Wright's out.
What'd you say?
I said Brock Wright's out.
Listen, all right. Here's my argument for the Lions winning this game. I don't think we have to argue about Kansas City and Baltimore, but hear me out,
Are
right?
we really going to listen to this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, might as well.
You're going to listen to
We
it.
have a platform that's supposed for. I guess platform is a exaggeration, but whatever. We
The-
have this.
We have a laptop and a microphone.
Two
The
microphones.
Green Bay Packers, right, are a field goal away from taking the fucking 49ers to overtime, right?
Yeah.
Who has the better offense, the Lions or the Packers?
The Lions. They split a game. They split the season.
That's fine. But okay, we're gonna break.
Packers are really hard
Come on.
to play.
The Lions' offense is better. Amon-Ra St. Brown is better than any receiver they have in Green Bay.
Jameer
the
Gibbs is
Lions
better than all the running backs.
Would not have shit on the Cowboys what the Packers did.
Listen
We've already seen it once.
to me.
But
Jared
that
Goff
is-
is a better quarterback than Jordan Love. We have the better offensive line. And our defenses are pretty fucking similar, right? In talent wise, in the way that we play.
Why are we still talking about the Lions?
No, I'm just saying.
I live in Detroit, dude.
If the Niners
I'm drinking out of a Detroit cup, actually.
struggled against Green Bay, right? You think that the 49ers aren't going to struggle? You think this is going to be a blow? You said you think this is going to be a blowout. You think the 49ers are going to breeze past the much better Detroit Lions?
The Niners are going to win by more than 10 points.
That's insane.
What's the spread?
It's like 7. That might be 6. It's the Niners
7.
are fucking. Is it?
It's 7.
It is.
Instead of
7.
6.5 or
It
7.
is 7. Yeah.
Listen, there's a 0% chance that the Lions lose this game. We're going to
0%.
smoke them.
What'd you say?
There's a 0% chance the Lions are losing this game.
That's bold, bro.
Do you want to tell him how math
0%.
works and probability works?
Yeah, well,
Chance, like
So, all right. Let me just ask you this: Who has the better receiving core? Healthy. Who has a better healthy receiving core?
well, Debo was limited in practice today.
technically the Lions, right? Because they're healthy. They have the healthy receiving core.
I know Debo's limited
Correct.
today.
He's fine.
I'm saying, if Debo plays, you get Debo, Ayuk, Kittle.
Right. Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And the list stops there. Don't you dare go on any further than that.
Reynolds is playing.
No one else
incredibly,
besides.
No,
Dude,
Reynolds is playing great.
listen. No,
Reynolds is
no
playing
one,
great.
no one behind.
We have
Amon-Ra.
the better O line.
No one behind Amon-Ra.
We have the better
and
O-line.
Laporta.
We have the better quarterback.
No one behind Amon Ra.
Jared Goff is better than Brock Purdy.
Oh, I don't disagree.
Okay.
No,
That's fine.
Sanford.
I don't care. Debo and Ayuk are better than our next two best receivers. You're correct. I'm not arguing that at all.
Thank you.
But Reynolds is good. No,
Sure.
Sam Laporta.
Not better than George Kittle.
We're gonna find out.
Not yet. This one game isn't gonna fucking
Well,
determine
well,
it.
the season totals can tell us the same thing.
Sure.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, Kittle didn't do that.
So
1 year.
What's up? Well, they've
So-
only played 1 year.
Sanford, better running back and better defense.
Definitely better running back, but isn't he hobbled still?
No. No, he's not. And he's going to put up 100 rushing yards.
Debo's certainly
Don't
hobbled.
get me wrong.
Debo's not going to be 100%.
Christian McCaffrey
Agreed.
is about to put up 100 rushing yards and 100 receiving yards.
Christian
on you guys.
McCaffrey is always one step
Okay.
away from tearing an ACL.
Right.
So is Sam Laporta.
No,
Now-
No, he's not.
He's hurt.
That doesn't matter.
he looks fine, honestly, last week.
Yeah. You're just
I do
making
think
stuff up.
at any point CMC could tear his ACL.
I mean, I'm making stuff up too because he's
Yeah,
not
0% chance
But,
you guys lose.
No, that's not. I'm not making that. We're not
My
going to lose this
fucking
game.
God.
I'm taking Sanford.
Thank you.
I picked him to win. I picked him to be in the season.
You know, you can
Or
change.
ride with
You
that.
don't. You can change, right?
You don't change my life who they are.
But I think the Lions are going to win this game, and Jared Goff is going to another Super Bowl.
See, it's
It is going to be a good game.
the reason I have to hate as much as I do, man, is
Why? Because I have to have
It's gonna-
confidence in my team.
no, it's gonna wipe that smile off your
no,
fucking face.
that's fucked up. I don't want to see you not smile. You're a bad friend.
I like to see you smile about other things.
That's fucked up. Why can't I be happy about sports? You had so long with Tom Brady, and I can't be happy for 1 year?
You know what? That's a fair argument.
That's pretty fucked up.
All right, man.
He stopped
You
liking
convinced
the team
me.
once he left. He was never really a true fan.
I like Brady, like Moss. I don't know. It is what it is. All right, you know what? I will be a better friend.
Don't do it. Stand
I-
by your convictions. Don't be a bitch.
Nope. You know what?
What the fuck?
I will not let someone tell me I'm a bad friend. So
Yeah, there's a 0% chance the fucking Lions lose
I'm
this
not
game.
saying 0% chance. I'm still not. If the Niners win, I will not be upset. Trust me. But you know what,
If the Niners,
take Detroit.
if the Niners win,
Bro,
I
we're from
hope they get-
California.
bro?
Fuck them
I've
Lions.
never cheered for the Niners ever. Like,
It's a new day.
and-
Fuck them
Yeah,
Lions.
you're right. It is a new
look,
day.
man, I already got the Chargers. You guys will get on board with that, so I'm not fucking.
I'm
up.
always on board with the Chargers. I like
like
Herbert. I like.
I miss LT.
We get it, man.
I
You
do miss
fucking-
LT.
LT was so good.
It was really easy to pick the Chargers when you're about to get
Junior
Harbaugh.
Seau, back when he was playing with
I
them,
just,
so good.
I see the Lions going to the Super Bowl.
Oh my god. Please tell me you have a joke ready so we can sign off this fucking shit.
But
oh my god.
come on.
What?
The Lions in the Super
If
Bowl would
you
be
will
so
get you will
exciting.
get your time next week if you guys win and you go to the Super-
Oh,
Yes.
boy.
I'm gonna miss
Will
that
we get a
podcast.
whole freaking goddamn half hour of the Lions?
I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna be out of town.
What state gives you the smallest beverages?